You see how Davis got locked up too. This shit sounds fucked up. All these topics that I got is actually on sexual assault. You know how Davis?
That's that black guy, that
big fella.
Yeah.
I seen that. That's crazy, son.
Yeah,
he's super sick right now.
What was it for again?
They saying that it's domestic violence charges.
Why is everybody beating on people? What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, why are you beating on people? Like, what?
That's a bad mugshot, too.
Bad word. I don't know, man. Sometimes I don't like talking
about
this. I think it be an agenda sometimes, though. Cause like right now, like
that nigga smirking.
Cause like right now, Zion Williams, somebody's suing Zion Williamson for
sexual rape assault. Shit, right? Right, that rape shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
Somebody's suing Zion Williamson
and all that, and man, extra shit.
Yeah. So I just think like I don't know if it's trying to take. I don't know. It just seems like it's an agenda going on because everybody's getting locked up for some sexual or domestic violence case type shit, and it's just like shit is just nasty.
But this be the thing though too, right? We be giving these niggas that's in a high position like they don't do shit. Like niggas be wilding.
That too. But then maybe it's more of why is it coming out now because of courage of someone else, right?
Yeah.
And then before it's like. None of y'all never got abused before to the point where you don't know if you leave what's gonna happen. Y'all don't know that shit. So it's easy to say, get away. But when that person conditioned you to think a certain way, and you're not disciplined to, to say, nah, like this is not for me.
Conversation is hard.
This is a massive
this conversation camera. Is so hard for me.
So it's just sometimes we just give them encouragement and say, yo, like we could give them advice, cause and hope and pray that they take it.
We might get on this shit for a minute, right?
No, I'm good. But then it's just I don't
the Cassie and Diddy shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm cool.
My thing with the Cassie and Diddy shit,
you don't think she had no part in it? You just think like what you saying, like she was just conditioned and she was just like.
She had a part in it.
And then she got to.
How much of a part though?
No, but listen.
This nigga been doing wild shit.
But every time she leave, what happened?
Yeah, but this the thing too.
So the only other thing, listen.
For money.
No, everybody does in industry. My thing is this, right?
For money.
The easiest thing that she could have done was going to the police, say what the fuck she got to say, right? And then she'd be protected, right? Some shit like that, right? But maybe she didn't want to bring out, if that happens at that time, what's happening now, who would have believed her? Nobody would have never believed none of the shit that she was saying until she got proof, until, she probably sat down with this shit for years. So, yeah, I'm not saying that she didn't like it. I'm not saying that,
some of that shit is traumatizing.
But right, that's what I'm saying.
By mad
like
dudes.
Imagine you have to be fucking somebody. I'm
will.
Sorry to say, y'all not females. And then you have two other niggas coming after you.
But it got happen to a male too. And a powerful.
In his butt. The fuck.
I'm just saying.
Did he wanna?
But you're not. But it's very like that shit's painful. So maybe she, like I said, females when they like a nigga or a man, they're gonna do shit that they like, but there's a limit to it. Maybe she went over the fucking limit, and he's like, "Yo, I'm hooked." Nah, you ain't going nowhere. And now when she's trying to leave, and every time she's trying to leave, shit happens.
Sometimes I.
So maybe, like I said, she liked him. She liked him, and she didn't want to ruin his image.
Sometimes I felt like this is the most.
But now you don't want to you don't want to lose. She didn't want to lose his image because if she goes and tells this icon, right? Diddy, right? And then if you like someone, and she did.
Is that part for her benefit or his benefit too?
For what? For not saying nothing?
Because like Spliff just said, bro, like she signed a 10-album deal with him, right?
And did she get it?
No, because
of what?
Because you don't drop a project, but you live in a Beyonce lifestyle. So it's like, I want to get to this level off my music merit, but I'm at this level because I'm fucking with the boss.
No. I don't think you understand.
See, that be the problem, though. I be seeing, because I work in security. I know you see it in your field of work, too.
You fucking with the boss. But the boss is the one that's supposed to give you the studio
they
time.
Can fuck with the boss.
And he's not giving you studio time.
And then when they not the boss and they get thrown away for the other younger chick, now it's rape and sexual assault. But you made the decision to fuck with the boss. Now listen, I'm not on nobody's side. I believe in this shit. I got a niece that's 10 years old. I've been telling her every 3 months for 5 years since she was 5 years old, if somebody touch you in a way you don't like, tell somebody, even if you scared or you feel paralyzed or whatever the case is, you have to tell somebody that's for you, or if not, tell the authorities. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling her that for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Who knows if, God forbid, if something happens, she will react like that, or she will react like these other people have been, where you saying, I've been hurt. You know what I mean? I don't know if which way she gonna react. But what I'm saying is like, bro, like I just seen this story with Byron Scott, ex-NBA player.
Oh, yeah.
This lady came out and said he raped me in 1987. Like, Chun, I was born in 88, bro. What we talking? You just said it. You just saying this? Like, I'm sorry, bro. I understand the scared and paralyzed part and all that. But 40 years later.
So look, you have to do this shit, right? Because you blurting out a lot of
I'm just throwing different.
Some people gotta let out.
Right.
Regardless, gotta let out. If it really happened, gotta be let out. But now if it's fake, that's the shit that be OD.
And there's been a lot of...
How many niggas be going down for nothing?
My thing is this, right? And I understand that y'all keep saying, you know, rape, R-word, and all that shit, right? You've been in a situation. I'm not saying what she did. She liked it, of course, because she stayed, right? Yeah. But when you getting beaten on, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all, you know, get the veins and shit in your neck. Listen, stop.
This is one of the most extremist.
No. But this is one of the most extreme. This is one of the most biased thing right now, right?
She like 90 pounds getting tossed by Diddy.
Listen. This is what you got to understand,
saying,
right?
Man, it's crazy work,
you
bro.
telling me, oh, she liked it. Yeah, we understand that she did. You understand? But you have never got beaten by a man that's bigger than you. Getting black eyes and all of that shit.
That was a little chubby Diddy right there, too.
Listen. No. Stop. I want the veins now. Fuck that shit, because you was fucking Hulk for a minute, all right? Listen, you cannot sit there and say, oh, she liked that shit. It's not rape. Stop saying that. Because when you get something, listen, when you get something forced in you that you don't want in you, what the fuck is that?
No.
What is that?
With you.
Okay, and then when you're getting drugged after... and then get fucked again. So be quiet, okay? And then you have to be. Then he has to put you in a hotel for 3 days to heal outside of society, so you could go back and do the same shit again. When the fuck do she have time to leave? And then when she does leave, you extort the fucking mother for $20,000 fucking dollars because you want to put my daughter's shit out there.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
So be quiet. And then on top of that, my nigga,
with the shiny suits.
I try to leave, and you fucking do a mock cocktail on a nigga fucking car talking about, oh, you don't know what the fuck happened? But the cops see in your fucking car because he run the fucking license plates? Don't sit there and say that. And then antagonize this woman with the girl Gina. You understand what I'm saying? And he doing all of this shit in plain sight media, but we didn't catch on because she didn't say nothing because she wanted to protect the nigga's name.
Nigga,
this is what I was
saying. When you sit there and say that, yes, we definitely have people that stay in it because there's some shit, and I'm scared for them life. This is all I know.
There's also women out here, but
and she was young. She was 18 at the time.
This was one of the most extreme examples because he's a billionaire, and yes, we understand that she would stick around for certain. You know what I'm saying? But so y'all never had a friend that stood in a toxic relationship?
Yeah.
Been a victim of toxic relationships myself, can't lie. It's crazy. It's nasty.
Shit's weird. Like, come on.
Some people like that shit. Like if we take it into a lower level.
It's not that they like it, it's all they know. Right? Too. Like, I asked this guy, right? And sometimes some people are not like that. Like, some people are not out of their comfort zone at all. You understand? It's one thing they know, and that's it. Maybe someone have to come into their life and show them, like, oh, okay, this is this is this is not what I'm used to, but I feel like I could adapt to this, or this could be something part of my life, right? Some people be so ignorant to certain shit because it's like, if you don't step out of fucking Brooklyn, how the fuck do you know anything?
Yeah, if you don't travel, how do you know what's going on? How can you even conversate about something like that? I get it. I'm not speaking for women. I'm not speaking like I'm choosing sides, and I'm not trying to be biased because I don't fuck with anything that he did. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with niggas that hit their women. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's corny. It doesn't even matter if she hits you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't hit women. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But they are bitches that like toxic relationships, you know what I'm saying? And want to stick in that shit, Chun. So,
because my thing is this, right? And y'all keep saying, you know, if you're not strong enough, and some people are not.
I might not be strong enough.
If you're not strong enough to leave, you cannot sit there and say, we can say this, man.
She was the beat on me. Man, I was scared, Chun.
First of all, if I see, and I had this conversation too before, right? I think we had this before. If you dealing with somebody, right, and they sit there and say to you, y'all been dated, do whatever you gotta do, whatever, and they come out and say, yo, I used to be very abusive in my last relationship, but that there's been like 3-4 years down the line.
Get off your fucking phone, nigga.
Both of y'all. So at that point, it's I'm looking for another topic. If you never showed me. Right? If you never showed me that you're this type of person, I'm not gonna expect you to be that person. Yes. Am I? I'm not. So when
you're gonna expect what you've been hearing or what you saw, or that phrase goes well. Like, first impression is everything. Like, you can't change a first impression because that's how they gonna see you.
You're alive, right? Until you show me something different.
Yeah, people could change.
No, I believe that.
People could change.
For the better and for the worse. But yeah, people could change.
Listen, man. Before the camera came on, Chun came in here and said, yo, we gonna pod. So that's I ran with the energy. So I'm going back and forth with whatever we talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. But that even goes to, like, we seeing the truth come out with the Tory Lane shit. We see the leak video.
Tory Lane.
But the thing is that
now he almost lost his life. He got stabbed up 14 times, Chun. Like, come on.
My thing is this.
Yeah, that was some real power shit right there.
Survive that shit. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up.
I just hope that, you know, when he comes, because he coming home, right? Because there's no way they could put him back in, because that's a security of the police too. I mean, as the precinct too. The jail as well. Yeah, because you put your jail on the wrist now. Oh, this nigga got stabbed up. Oh, so now they're all riled up and shit. Now I want to stab everybody else up. So they're not gonna keep him back in that shit.
They said
and like I said, no freaking jail want that media in their shit. Like, no jail don't want that shit. Nah, we don't want that.
That's
you understand?
Bad coverage.
Yeah, fuck, not in this jail. A lot of shit that be fucking going on and shit.
That goes on in jail is bad.
Bring that nigga home, put on probation, this and that. We don't want that nigga in here.
That nigga made
we don't want him.
That nigga made a whole fake cop uniform and escaped jail.
Oh yeah, I see that shit.
So that shit
they found him.
Out of there. Yeah, they found him.